peeps, I hope you're doing well. So today I am at Fort Pulaski, which is on its own little island just off Tybee Island. And Fort Pulaski is one of a number of Atlantic seaboard-based forts that were built by the U.S. Army following the War of 1812 and the British invasion and burning of Washington, D.C. Like any good fort, there's a moat. I wonder if there are any alligators in that moat. And across the moat, pretty cool, huh? And look, I guess you can still maybe raise the moat bridge. I guess that's a little door. It's interesting because you can tell that underneath all of this, there are obviously rooms, but this looks like it's the actual fort. Let's go inside. Oh, look at these cool doors. Look at that. Wow. That is a serious door. Look at these hinges. Holy cow. So this is the actual outfit, right?
Oh yeah, and all of its glory and all of its weight and wool. Because I'm in full marching order, which means this is how these men would look as they're leaving this fort, or if they're guard duty, if they're doing anything of which they're not basically in bare bones work detail. From kind of bottom up, you got the cartridge box here. Okay. This is for 40 rounds, sometimes more, depending on how you can order it. But 40 rounds of ammunition. Cartridges just like this. This is one paper cartridge, a 58 caliber bullet, or what they still call ball, but it's no longer ball. It is conical now, but they still call it ball. Right. And gunpowder, and so it's still a muzzle-loading rifle musket, and it's all still done by hand, one shot at a time. There are repeating rifles in the 1860s. There are the beginnings of those lever actions and those breech loaders. They're around, and they've been around for some time. It's just that they're expensive. That's the cartridge box. This is the cap box for primers. This is what is used to actually prime and set off the rifle musket. Okay. So that right there. These are all inert percussion caps.
Right, sure. Interesting.
And so these go on the cone at the very breech of the rifle musket. And that's what, when struck, sets off the main charge. This replaced the flintlock with flint and steel and loose powder. This right here is all chemicals. It's all fulminates. Okay. It's new, it's better. It turns the 1 in 5 misfire rate to a 1 in 100
And how heavy is that gun?
It's about 11 pounds.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, cool. It's a little dark. Some kind of room. Water supply. Cisterns. Surrounded by a mix of fresh and salty water. So the soldiers needed a way to collect and store drinking water. Hence, the soldiers built a cistern. Cool. Alrighty. Oh, what is that big bush over there? Visitors often ask. It's not a bush. It's a fig tree, a remnant of a grove planted inside this fort in the late 1800s. They liked figs. What's over in here? Oh, Colonel Olmsted's quarters. Charles H. Olmsted was just 25 when elected by his men to command Fort Pulaski in December 1861. This room served as his headquarters and bedroom. It was here that Olmsted and U.S. Brigadier General Quincy A. Gilmore arranged the unconditional Confederate surrender terms on April 11th, 1862. What's in here? My goodness. Can we go in here? Is it like a jail cell? Oh my God. I don't even know if you guys can see in here. It's just a dark room. Creepy. Creepy. Okay. That's where they could turn that. You turn that and launch out the hole. I guess guess I'd be shooting somebody trying to come across the bridge. All right, let's carry on with our business. Engineering feats beneath the floorboards. In the 1890s, a fire ravaged this section, uncovering hidden secrets and engineering wonders beneath the charred floorboards. The top layer of Fort Pulaski's foundation is visible before you. Notice how the arches extend beneath the flooring. This design, known as a reverse arch, offers extra strength to support the immense weight of the fort's approximately 13 million bricks. Wow. Further down, huge timber beams driven deep into the earth stabilize the heavy structure. This place is cool. Prison break. In 1864, this casemate served as a commissary, place to store food and dry goods. What's going on over here? Ooh, more guns. That's pretty cool. Brass, huh? But this one, my goodness. Looks like the area where the troops would sleep. Bunk beds. They're not very sturdy, to be honest with you. A little shaky bakey. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe this is where. This is the prison. Yeah, those beds kind of look prison-y to me. Oh, let's get back outside. Ooh. There's also cannons up top. This is the back of the fort. You can see the moat. It's pretty cool. All right, here are more of these cannons. God, I'd really like to see one of these things lit. Oh, look at this one. I like the ones that are brass. Pretty cool. It's got like a leather cap. Look at this one. It's got its own little US. Cool. And this, wow, that is very cool. Here we have simple machine heavy lift. This is how they move these cannons. Heavy lifters of the Civil War. The rooms just go on and on in this fort. This is a big fort. And then you have this view. There you can see a peek of the ocean. All the way out there, the Atlantic Ocean. Commanding officers' quarters. Those officers, they had a lot more comfort. A little game of chess. Now that's a sturdy bed. Nice round table. General Pulaski. The soldier of liberty. Briggs Vegetable Worm Confections. I don't know what that's all about. Actual cups. Cool. Officers' quarters. Beds for the brass. I mean, cool in here now. I guess when that fire was roaring and you had all these men in here, it must have been pretty warm. Oh, here's another one. What's this? Oh, this was the chapel where they held the religious services for the men. Ooh, I'm liking this room. This is the fort's supply closet. The quartermaster office was essential to the smooth operation. Responsibility for repairing, counting, and distributing military equipment. Ah, look at this place. This is... All right, so there are the... That's what they used with the cannons. To load the cannons. And then look at all the lanterns. And the old-fashioned hammers, cups, oil lamps. Some rifles over there. Wow. Smoothbore cannons were the primary artillery for both Confederate and U.S. forces at the onset of the Civil War. In use for centuries, these cannons have a smooth barrel and fire spherical projectiles, cannonballs, that Fort Pulaski was designed to withstand. In contrast, rifled guns have spiral grooves in the barrel that stabilize bullet-shaped projectiles, enhancing range, accuracy, and allowing for heavier munitions at higher velocities. Smoothbore projectiles use time fuses, detonating after a set duration, while rifled projectiles, known as shells, used percussion fuses that exploded on impact. These rifled shells threatened Fort Pulaski's powder magazine and ultimately forced the Confederates to surrender. Advances in technology. And that's all, folks. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.